Ah, the doctor's in.
Robert!
I was looking for you in the therapy room.
Oh? What's up?
Well, I feel a bit of a fool doing this, but I need to know where you were between the hours of 6 and 7 last night. It's embarrassing, but please humor me. I'm doing my job.
No problem. It's really very easy. I was working.
Here at the hospital?
Yes. Yes, I was examining a patient. Paul Talbot.
Between the hours of 6 and 7?
Exactly. Of course, you can confirm it with whomever you like. It's easily verifiable.
I doubt that's going to be necessary. Thanks for your time, mate.
Certainly. That's it?
Well, unless you've got anything else to add.
Not that I can think of. Aside from that excitement at the casino, it was just like any other night.
That's more or less what I thought. Well, anyway, take care.
You bet. Thanks, Robert.
Dr. Randy doesn't matter who sits next in room. So you have a couple bottles of good Bordeaux. Everyone's friends with everyone.
Well, I still want to make a few sort of arrangements.
Sounds like somebody's planning a party.
Yeah, sounds like that. There he is. Hi, honey.
Hi.
Hi. How you doing? Mwah.
How are you doing, Celia?
Oh, a few minor complaints, but nothing too exciting, though I just had a wonderful lunch, compliments of your wife.
Is that right?
Just a little bit to eat, dear. Well, the real fun came when we started planning the party. Quite a wife you have here. You must be very proud of her. Bob.
Yes, she is. I am very proud, but planning parties is not one of her better attributes.
Oh, well, her taste in clothes is certainly one of them.
Please, no more compliments. Thank you. I'm getting a little embarrassed.
You're also trying to change the subject.
Me?
What are you trying to cover up?
Honey, nothing. Celia and I just stopped by to say hi. As a matter of fact, sit next to me.
Volunteer, contact Mrs. Chu in the library. Volunteer, contact...
You're still here?
Am I that obnoxious to have around?
I didn't mean it that way.
Actually, I passed a rather delightful room back there with an interesting view of the river. Is it rentable?
I think you can only rent that one if you're sick.
I'll keep it in mind. Actually, what I want is a book or a list indicating Grant Putnam's appointments for yesterday.
Well, I have that right there.
May I?
Well, I'm supposed to ask the doctor's permission first.
Just fine. Go ahead.
I guess considering it's for you, it's okay to give it to you here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Of course I like parties. I love them.
Yes, he likes them as long as he's invited to them. And as I said, you have to throw a few of your own if you ever wanted to get invited to any.
Our wedding wasn't enough?
Darling, that was a wedding. This is a party. There is a big difference. Excuse me, you two. Robert's over there. I think I'll go say hello. Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Look at that. You're an barrister.
I what?
Honey, this is not the place to argue about money.
Look, you're the one that came to me with these big, fancy, expensive plans about a party. Now, the whole idea is ridiculous, and I'm not going to sit back and let you do it.
But, dear, you don't let me do anything.
Hey, look, what is it with you? The minute we're married, you go on a spending spree.
You don't understand, do you? You don't know how to socialize or be friendly or just have a good time with anyone.
Excuse me for being trite, but it doesn't grow on trees.
Yes, but it doesn't do us a lot of good collecting dust in the bank.
It's not dust, it's cold interest, and if you don't care about the future, I do.
You're kidding. Official business with me?
Look, as I told Grant, it's just a sort of a routine follow-up to the events of last night.
Well, if I can help in any way, just let me know.
I need to know your whereabouts a few hours before the opening of the casino.
Well, I was at the hotel room getting dressed, of course.
Alone?
Well, that's how I usually do it, yes.
Yeah, well.
I mean, one doesn't require an audience for that sort of thing. Why do you ask?
Well, it's nothing terribly important, just really routine. I think that'll probably do it.
That's all?
Yeah, that'll be fine. Take it easy.
That's all? Amy, do you know if Grant
Is in his office?
Next, you'll tell me that it's your money and don't touch it.
You keep pushing me, it could happen.
You do that with me.
If you put a lid on your pocketbook, I might.
Thanks, but no thanks. I'll find my own money.
Where are you going?
Honey, on the measly dollars you give me, certainly not Paris, France.
Great.
I've got to answer.
Well, whoever it is, get rid of him.
Oh, no, it's Alan.
Alan? What's he want?
I don't know, Scotty. Never mind. Just go upstairs and hide, okay?
Hide? Where am I gonna hide?
Anywhere. The closet, the bathroom. Just do it, okay?
What are you gonna do, invite him in?
I don't know. I'll try to get rid of him. Just go upstairs. I'll call you when it's safe.
Make it fast, all right? Okay?
Scotty, go. I'm coming.
Heather.
Alan, it's wonderful to see you.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to wake you.
I was just catching up on some sleep. I had a bad night last night. I heard some noises outside the cottage, and I couldn't get back to sleep.
You won't have to worry about that much longer.
I just can't help it, Alan. I've been worried sick ever since I got that warning in the mail. I'm even thinking of bringing Jason into my room.
That won't be necessary, really.
Well, it is. I mean, I can't rely on that security system completely. Wires can be cut. Combinations can be figured out. Anything could happen. I want him close to me.
So do I.
That's as it should be.
Can we talk about the gatehouse, Heather?
Well, sure, but you said yourself that might not be feasible.
I know that, but you see, that was before I spoke to Scorpio. Now, I've got to tell you, I spoke to him, and I don't want to alarm you, but the risk of Jason being kidnapped is very, very real, and that is not a risk that I am willing to take.
But there would still be some risk, even if we did move into the game house.
Yes, I know that, but it wouldn't be as great as if you were both here.
But it's just such an imposition.
If it was an imposition, Heather, I wouldn't even offer as an alternative.
I don't know.
Look, I know that it's going to be difficult for you just to pick up things and just go over to the house, and I realize that once you get there, my family can be intrusive, but honestly, in this situation, I don't see as there's any alternative.
Sounds as though you're insisting.
I'm afraid I am. Now, do you think that you'll be able to do it in a week or so? I'll help you in whatever way I can.
Well, all right. I think with your help, I don't see any reason I couldn't get back to now if you're in a week.
That's great. That's absolutely wonderful. Look, I'm going to plan on a day at the end of next week, okay? And any help that you need, you just call me, all right?
I will. But don't worry about a thing. We'll be fine.
I do worry, Heather. I do.
Jason and I are okay, really. We'll make it.
I'm sure. Until next week, then.
Great.
Great.
Bye, Alan.
Bye.
Scotty! Scotty?
I took the opportunity of taking a shower. What did the good doctor want?
Oh, he just came by to see Jason. I put him off. I told him Jason was asleep.
Well, upon evaluation, you are indeed correct. And you would make a good lawyer.
Oh, but I have bigger plans.
To marry a lawyer.
Look, Scotty, just because you and I had a good time last night doesn't mean I want to spend every moment of the day and night with you.
In other words, what you're saying is take a hike?
Well, no. I think you should change first. I mean, even I wouldn't send you out into the neighborhood that way. It's a cool day out. You might catch cold, and the neighbors might get awfully curious.
Well, you're all heart, Heather.
Oh, and don't dawdle. I have plans. I have some things I have to take care of, Scotty.
Great.
Yes. I'd like some information of a number of a local moving company.
This cross-referencing is definitely time-consuming.
Yeah. No stone unturned. Only way to find anything, if there is anything.
And that's starting to look more and more like a reality.
Yeah.
Ah, Robert.
Well, how's it going?
Your wife made us a delicious pot of tea.
I was thinking more of the work.
Nah, nothing suspicious so far.
Yeah, we're almost through the list. We're still waiting for some information to come through, though.
Yeah, well, I haven't come up with much either.
Well, I'm afraid I'm going to have to leave you two alone.
Going back to Washington?
Yeah, late afternoon flight. If any of those backgrounds come through, you can report in to me after I've left.
But what if the list of visitors to Gerald's office turns out to be a dead end?
Remember your training.
You mean broaden the field?
In other words, we're to check out everyone at the casino.
Exactly.
It's a lot of work.
Robert, you were never one to complain. What's the matter? This new position got you spoiled?
We'll get right on it.
All right. Call me if anything comes up. No matter. I'll find my own way out.
You know, I love him. He reminds me of an auntie I once had. No matter how old I ever got, she always thought it was a 3-year-old slathered in peanut butter.
Come on, back to work.
Valentine is right on one point. We have to expand the list.
Oh, yeah, but it's going to take us weeks to go through all those names.
We need a shortcut. We need whatever we can get as quick as we can get it. That disc is a time bomb out there, and I, for one, am not happy to see it go off.
Just stopped by to say hello. I was having lunch with Claudia.
Oh, darling, I'm glad you stopped by.
I ran into Monica in the hallway. I must say she is not in a very good mood today.
No, I know. I saw Alan and Monica arguing earlier.
Here? At the hospital?
When those two go at it, no place is sacred. Who else did you see?
Well, before Monica, I talked to Robert. I must say that was very strange. He was actually interrogating me.
Oh? Why? What did he say?
Well, not very much. Just, where were you before the casino opening? What time did you get there? Stuff like that.
Never mind stuff like that. What exactly did he say? What exactly did he ask, and what exactly did you answer?
I don't know.
Celia, think about it. Exact words.
I didn't take notes, Grant. It all seemed very routine.
Celia, this is very important to me. You sit down and think about it. I need to know.
All right. What I can remember.
No, not what you can remember. All of it.
All right. All of it.
So, Robert, we've been through everyone on this list, and all of them can place their whereabouts between 6 and 7 o'clock last night.
Nothing suspicious about those alibis?
One professor claimed that he was playing squash, and I tell you, everything about the guy, his bifocals, mannerisms, his build, told us that this guy had never been on a squash court in his life.
What did you do?
We found his partner, a lovely 21-year-old co-ed with blue eyes and bulges in all the right places. So he didn't lie to us. He was playing. But it wasn't squash.
Good. All right, Bert. Well, thank you very much.
Well, you know where to find me if you need me.
Yeah, I'll call. Oh, Bert.
Yeah, Robert, what?
You look as if you could do with a bit of a trim around the ears there.
Hey, how did you know that I have an
You
appointment?
see, these monitors are hot stuff, you see, and I can see the reminder on your desk.
Oh, wait a minute. Why don't
But
you just
as
say
a
goodnight,
trained
Grace?
observer, I'm into that sort of thing, and you know what I'm talking about, don't you? Don't you? Good night, Bert. Right. Well, that was that. What are you waiting for?
Backgrounds.
Well, so, give me some.
Well, we're still waiting on the Putnams. I think theirs is taking longer because of the time they spent in Europe.
Something coming through now.
Oh.
Grant Putnam, M.D., Celia Quartermain Putnam. Grant will be first.
First subject information requested. Wealthy Long Island family, Choate Prep School, avid skier and outdoorsman. Medical school in London, parents killed in car accident on Grand Corniche. Current medical practice.
Port Charles, New York. All right, Celia next.
Request information on the second subject.
Wealthy Long Island family. Dana Hall Preparatory, debutante. 2 years Bennington, 1 year finishing school in Switzerland, art and design schools in London and Paris. Married Dr. Grant Putnam, currently residing...
Port Charles, New York.
And that's that.
What about their alibis?
Ironclad, right down the line.
Grant's?
With a patient.
Celia's?
Getting dressed.
Alone?
apparently.
Well, that's pretty weak.
Well, not really. I mean, he's a doctor. He's in a hospital. I mean, she was getting ready for the evening. I mean, well, you don't have witnesses for things like that.
Yeah, but if she is the only one without an alibi, she could be the mole.
Celia?
Well, you said yourself it's an inside job. Look, if she can't prove her whereabouts, she's definitely suspect.
No, wait a minute. Hold it. You got battle fatigue here, darling. Look, this is the original ditz. She is not mole material at all. It's your all-rich American figurine. That's it.
Yeah, and what better cover?
But it's all true, though.
Oh, I'm sure it is, including art school in Paris. I can see her now yawning away her days on the left bank flat.
You're jealous.
Oh, please. Look, I'm just pointing out what perfect recruitment material she would be for the DVX.
You're pointing out that you're grasping at very thin straws.
Come on, you heard Valentine. We are to check out everyone and everything.
And so we have. Now, the Putnams are not the way to go. We're going to stop wasting time and get back to business.
Yeah, find that disc.
Yeah, before there's nothing left of it, of us, and probably this town.
As a movie idol who'll be framed for murder unless Colt can get into the picture on The Fall Guy. Tomorrow, Mike's secret past could explode on Loving. And Friday, a jailbird comes to the mansion to feather his nest, and Clayton tries to shoot him down on Benson. Then on At Ease, when Val and Baker rent army land to nudists, they must bare themselves to get off the hook. As Sky gets closer to his lost fortune, Raven gets closer to danger. Stay tuned for The Edge of Night, next.